Wholeness and Balanced Vibration Tribe. This is Self Expression by Au-juh. This video is going to be posted on my YouTube channel, and this is long overdue. And I thought I'd go ahead and do it, while it was on my heart, because I just feel led to do it. This message is actually to James Sevan Bomar Jr. I'm sure what I'm about to share, I'm not the only one who feels this way, but I'm expressing it from my place of self-expression. And I just want to tell you how grateful and how much I appreciate you and all that you have experienced in getting us this information. And I also, not to diminish anything that anyone else has done in helping tribe, I don't have the words to really express how I feel about you personally. However, I just feel like I need to at least try. So I've made several videos and deleted them. And the video that I do have up about secret energy doesn't do you justice. And as someone who has experienced similar things with grasping knowledge and understanding things, I find it difficult to express. The reason why you've done so much for me in my personal life is I am so misunderstood. No one understands me, which is why when I was in ambassador training and I did my introduction, I said, finally, someone who understands me. Without you even knowing me, that is what led me to research you and to look at a lot of your videos. And what brought me to Secret Energy was my health. I had a traumatic brain injury. I am still struggling with balancing my life out. Well, I shouldn't say I'm struggling. I'm not struggling anymore, but I just need to be patient with myself in the healing process and just adjusting to the changes in my life. And if I ever get a chance to meet you, I, want to shake your hand. I want to hug you. I want to hug your wife. I want to hug your daughter. I don't want to meet your daughter so much because I have this thing with children. I just get so attached to children. And because of my head trauma, I don't deal with them anymore. I don't deal with them directly. Even though it's been my life's work, it's been my ministry to work children. And I do struggle, and I'm probably going to get emotional in this video because I struggle with all the passion that I had for helping children and stopping child abuse, only to learn that I was like a hamster on a wheel. I kind of knew it, but in my mind, I always there has to be a solution. There has to be a solution. And then I come across your work. Now, yes, I had to dive deep and soar high. Not only did I have to dive deep, I had to soar high while at the same time dealing with pain, severe pain, and headaches, and just the devastation that I went through with accepting and knowing the truth. So I wanted to say this to you. You are not alone, and I know you're not alone. And yes, you are putting yourself out there. I get that. I have not been able to keep up with all the podcasts because I'm trying to catch up on, I finished specialist training. I'm trying to catch up on, do the university stuff, but I'm so intrigued and so fascinated with it. And I love it. My hope is that a space can be created for me in Secret Energy, which I do believe it can, because some of the things that like soul coaching. I was very interested in that, but that's more or less what I was doing in the fake matrix, counseling, ministering, and it takes its toll on me. So I don't feel comfortable doing that. I'm definitely interested in the cryptocurrency, which I had my Series 6. I was working on my Series 7 before I had my head injury. So I was very interested in Forex trading. So I'm thinking right now that I can transfer that. I would like to transmute those skills into cryptocurrency. But again, I have my challenges. So the more I learn and the more I know, the more difficult I find to be in the matrix and to interact with people who don't understand what's going on and who are programmed. And I'm still learning. I'm still a student. And so for me, it's important that I get through all of the university material before I step out and say too much, but I can only use what I know. And the thing that I was most familiar with was the Bible, but I really didn't want to deal with it too much. And then I'm preparing myself from the attacks that I'm already experiencing since I made the few videos that I made. And I felt like that was the right thing for me to do because, again, my life went from one extreme to the next. It's like I was asleep and then I was awake all in one moment and I'm overwhelmed. I mean, it was overwhelming. My ears, my tendonitis, my ears are still ringing at the Saturn frequency. What is that, 5760? And I understand that I can tone that down. I haven't learned how to do that, but I'm working on it. I do take in information quickly. However, physically, I can only do so much. But I guess I wanted to make this video to just, and I'm struggling with the words because I did finish the King James Version, the ABCs. I did do all that, so that's why I hesitate to say certain things, but I know that you will understand exactly what I'm saying, and I know that you as an empath will feel it. I am so grateful for you, and I just want you to know you are not alone, meaning I'm willing to step out there with you and let the world know that I have no problem being there with you. And I'm actually trying to get those 7,000 subscribers, not so much to be a social media partner, but I just think that this information is important to at least give people the option to know that it's there and they can do what they want to do with it. And for the average person, I know you know this as well, it's a lot. It's a lot. And right now I feel trapped. And I'm working on trying to get out of that trapped and being having the head trauma. I was labeled as disabled, and I don't like certain terms, and I don't take those terms because I am believing that I'm going to complete myself 100%. However, it's just been a slow process, and my doctors have encouraged me to be patient. But I believe in everything you're doing, young man, my brother. I believe in everything you're doing. I wanted to volunteer. I wanted to offer up certain things, but I understand that it's important to be consistent and there and dependable. And prior to my head injury, I was one of those type of people. Still am in my mind. I'm doing the best that I can with the resources that I have, working within the resources that I have. And um, and I was thinking, instead of trying to make myself fit into what you're doing, one of the things that I think I would be good at once I finish all the information is I think I'm an excellent teacher, because of how I taught the Bible and how I, taught Sunday school. And I feel like once I get all this university information, maybe I can help teach it. One of the things that I see is there's a great burden on you because you have a plethora, you have so much knowledge, and I just want to offer my help to be able to spread that knowledge. And I also understand that this is what we're creating is you said, okay, I'm going to say this. You said something. This is what really registered with me. I don't remember which video it was, my brother, because I have watched so many. But one of the things you said, and this is what got my attention, because I am like you. I believe there's a solution. I believe things can change. I don't accept this bullshit. I don't accept it. I can't accept it. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to be here on this planet anymore in this. But then I think I'm here, and I'm here for a reason. And regardless of how much space I have in this incarnation, I want to use it for the betterment of humanity, regardless of being labeled crazy, regardless of being labeled, oh, you know what, she had a head injury, no buying her. You know what, she's been with women, so you can't listen to her. But yet and still, with all of those accusations, when somebody really wants to know something, they really want to know the answer to something, they pretty much ask me. And so when people have been talking to me, I've just been telling them the truth because it's hard for me to operate. You know, they knew me as someone who taught the Bible. And this video is supposed to be about me just sincerely thanking you, man. And I guess my way to thank you is to let you know that I'm here. This is just me stepping out. I'm not afraid of transitioning. I'm not afraid of death anymore. I used to be, but like I said, after my head injury, I just knew things. I knew I had been here before. I just knew a lot of things, and you were you. That's why I'm so grateful. What you and Tribe have created. And I guess I should include myself. What we are creating, I am happy and glad and ecstatic to be a part of, regardless of the cost. Because I've already paid so much anyway, and I've already been to hell and back anyway, and that is real. And there's nothing in my mind that can be worse than what I've already been through in supposedly me being saved and somebody is creating a place for heaven. I now understand that I am co-creator with the Most High. At least that's how I see it now. And as an empath, I do sometimes feel you, and I just appreciate the words don't do you justice, man. I mean, I'm trying to say the words, but they don't fit you. The Nobel Peace Prize is not even worthy of you. I mean, I see all these beautiful things that people write about you, and thank you. Gratitude. Gratitude, infinity. I'm okay with people thinking I'm crazy. I'm okay with people thinking I'm lost. I'm okay with people thinking I'm weird. I'm strange. I'm okay with that. Um, I'm okay with not having, with friends always trying to convince me otherwise. That's why I spend so much time alone. I do have a hard time connecting with Tribe, and this is what I want to try to change, in that I feel like I don't want to say the incorrect thing or say the wrong thing when I know you have an environment of non-judgment, which is what I so needed in my life, because I've always been told what to do. And this is the first time in my life that I'm doing what I know is best for me and not destroying me and not working against me. And that is just accepting all of myself, and even accepting the imbalance of feeling like I'm a man inside, but a woman, and just trying to balance all this out. So I want to be a teacher of university. I know that's not what you asked for, and I'm willing, and I am going through all I want to learn all. I want to learn all that you're teaching, um, and you're showing us. Because if nothing else, the soul coaching is so important because it's important for me to prepare for me to help align up on my infinite bandwidth and for me to just take care of my soul and get all this, man. And if it wasn't for you writing that book, I understand, and I understand some of the turbulence that you experienced in getting there that maybe only your wife knows about, maybe your mom and people that really are close to you. And I just appreciate you putting on the what I call, as a former basketball player, your game face, man. I mean, you are truly I mean, damn. In my opinion, you should be the most exalted person on this planet, along with the other. Um, um, I forget what they're called. I don't want to call no names because I don't want to leave nobody out because all of y'all are important. All of you all who are, I know he's not doing this by himself, but I know you guys can understand what I'm saying. And this is just me doing my part. When I was a minister, I was kind of quiet and I did things behind the scenes. And that's what I try to do with Tribe. I just try to, apply what you have been teaching us as best I can. So I'm here. I'm really fascinated with this language stuff. That's what I'm stuck on. And what I'm thinking I'm going to need to do is I just need to probably just read through it, push through it, and get through, finish semester one, finish semester two, and come back and study that in detail. And then there's another guy, I think it's Pierre. Sometimes I feel like I'm not maybe worthy, but he was talking about wanting to create another language. That's something I'm interested in. And I don't want to tell myself that I am not capable because I'm trying and I'm doing something that's never been done before. And that is, um, I don't look at it as an uphill battle or, um, I'm a warrior anyway. My middle name Louise means warrior, and I've always been a fighter. And the group that I fought for the most was children. I'm a former children's advocate, and as a just thank you, thank you so much. And I'm not tech savvy. I'm learning slowly, slowly. I have a lot of catching up to do. I mean, look at how long it's taken me to get my videos up and to figure this stuff out and to download the apps and to start trying to process. And this was after a head injury. I wasn't even that good with it before the head trauma. But it's like the head trauma just opened up a whole new world. And it's like I have all these ideas and I have all these things that I know. But as far as getting them out, so right now I'm working on collecting my projector. Um, it's like I'm so excited and I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. And and it's like I know, but I'm having a challenge with conveying it to the people because the attacks of the people are not what's bothering me. What's bothering me is they're operating in ignorance because I understand that they really believe what they believe because I once did the same thing, but also having that knowledge wholly and then knowing what I know and then trying to convey it in a way that doesn't offend them or make them hang up in my face or make them go pray for me more. I feel like I'm so weird and so strange and so disconnected. And I guess there's a little fear around, you know, being accepted. Someone pointed out to me that they feel like I've always want to belong. And I do want to belong. And sometimes in belonging, I compromised my true feelings, my true thought, my self worth, my self esteem, everything just to belong. And I don't want to do that anymore. I don't even want to do that with secret energy. And you're not asking us to do that. And that's one of the reasons I think about all the things that I've done for family members, I've done for people that I've submitted to, and I didn't get anything in return compared to what you've given me. And I don't even know you, and I've never even met you. So that's why I know what you're saying and what you're teaching is real. It's real for me, whether people understand what I'm doing anyway. And when I started out, I've been trying to be a, a billionaire for so long, and I kept failing, and I kept failing, and I just wanted to know, and I just kept feeling like I kept hitting these ceilings, and I was doing everything the Bible told me. I was doing everything the NASDAQ told me. I was doing everything the SEC told me. I was just trying and trying and trying, but I was seeing something, and for myself, I just saw the system is not meant for you, Aja. It's not meant for you to get here. It's not meant for you. And so I realized that. And so I'm like, well, how do I become a billionaire? And I wasn't wanting to become a billionaire to just be a billionaire. I wanted to become a billionaire because of what I wanted to build for children. Because as someone who has a lot of over 33 years of experience with working with children in social services, I just did not like what I saw. It was like they were hurting children like they were cattle. And then the things that happen to children when they're in the system. That's why I became a foster parent. That's why I adopted. And then you have crappy social workers. So I wanted to run a children's program that I could control. That I could control. That every child got to eat. Every child got to have a place to sleep and take care of themselves. And every child got to be loved and safe. And that is still my goal. But I feel so worn and torn and defeated and just warring with I don't know what. And I don't think I've gotten to the class that's going to explain that, but I understood some demonic spiritual things because I've seen them and I've, done more with them, but to rape a child, to sell children, and I haven't even gotten to the animals. So, I've been told I was an earth angel. I believed that I volunteered to come back here. I'm one of those people that go until I stop. That's what my head injury did for me. It stopped me. And now I get so exhausted, I just can't do anything. But I have a lot up here, and I just want to help any way I can. So I think I, can't deal with children right now because I dealt with the pain and the suffering and what we're doing with them. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to take one day at a time. I'm not going to worry about time. I'm just going to do the best, continue to do the best I can. But I thought it was important that I at least try to get this video up. And I didn't say it as eloquently and articulate as I wanted to say it. It did come out like I had hoped it would come out, in the sense of, I don't really think I've expressed and conveyed how grateful and how thankful I am to you. And I wanted to just say, I love you as a brother, as a mentor, as an adept. Your daughter's so fucking adorable. I can't help it. I can't help it. I try to like stay away. She has such a beautiful spirit, and so does your wife. Your wife is so gentle, and Sean is someone that I've kind of, probably because of what he does, but I've sent him my thank you. He's such a man. I love you, Sean. And I actually love you all, but this video was really for Sevan and all that you do. I wish I could do more, man. I wish I could help you teach, and I wish I could help you, take the load off in certain areas. And I'm willing to pass your test, because, when I was teaching Bible study, one of the things I had to do was read the whole Bible. And of course, I took it further than what I think was anticipated, which is how I ended up finding out and researching, and that something is not right here and something is not okay. I'm not sure what it is, and I studied it to the end. And so once I got to the end, I didn't feel like, I no longer felt like I was going to hell, or, responsible for other people's actions. I'm only responsible for mine. So my time is running out. I just want to say I love you. And I don't know how long I'm going to keep this video up. I might just keep it up long enough for you to see. Once I know you see it, I might take it down. I don't know. I now know that I can put it on Secret Energy. So when you hurt, I hurt. When you overwhelmed, I'm overwhelmed. I know you're, man. I know. Mine is not to the level of yours, because after my head energy I dropped everything. I could no longer be there for people, and that's what forced me to be there for myself. The universe lined it up to where I had to be there for myself, and this is new to me. This is new. I mean, this is different. What I'm doing is considered selfish and blasphemy. I love you. I'm forever, ever grateful. I'm infinitely grateful. Peace, my brother.